Matthew 24:29, the Bible says, immediately after the tribulation of those days shall the sun be darkened, and the moon shall not give her light, and the stars shall fall from heaven, and the powers of the heavens shall be shaken. This looks exactly like the sixth seal, right? That's exactly what we saw in Revelation 6, Revelation 6:12. And behold, when he had opened the sixth seal, and lo, there was a great earthquake, and the sun became black as sackcloth of hair, and the moon became as blood. So that's what we see in Matthew 24:29, immediately after the tribulation, not before. It's after the tribulation that the sun will be darkened and the moon shall not give her light. Same events retold in Matthew 24. The Bible never says before the tribulation. We never see that in the Bible as in a pre-trib rapture, but it does literally say after the tribulation as in a post-trib rapture. And look what happens next in Matthew 24:30. And then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven, and then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn, and they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds of heaven with power and great glory. And so when does Jesus return? After the tribulation. It's right there, back to back, right there in the Bible in black and white. And then we see the rapture of the church in Matthew 24:31. And he shall send his angels with a great sound of a trumpet, and they shall gather together his elect from the four winds and from one end of the heaven to the other. So Matthew 24:29 through 31 really is the key passage. It's right there, right? You see the sun and moon being darkened. You see Jesus coming after the tribulation with the clouds. And then he sends his angels with the sound of a great trumpet to gather together his elect from the four winds. He gathers all the saints from all the corners of the world, and he raptures them out. So verse 31 is the rapture. Verse 30 is the return. Verse 29 is speaking about it being after the tribulation. And so the order is tribulation or beginning of sorrows, followed by great tribulation, followed by the sun and moon being darkened, followed by the return of Jesus Christ with the clouds in the sky to rapture the church or to gather together his elect from one end of heaven to the other. And so we see a clear chronology, just literal, straightforward, black and white. You don't need any systematic theology. I don't need to talk about dispensationalism or any other thing, or Calvinism or Zionism or thisism or thatism. It's just right there, right? Just read what the Bible says for what the Bible says, within its proper context, not adding our own ideas, which is eisegeting the Bible, but letting the Bible exegete itself and speak to us, letting us learn what the Bible says rather than us bringing our own ideas to the Bible.